Yeah, this is a great live stream. If anyone's watching this, I'm running late. Trying to get to my location. I'm driving. I'm not staring at the screen. Um, but I am headed for it's called Indian Battle Park. It's a little location down near the river, near the Oldman River here in Lethbridge. It's a great spot. And I was hoping I could get my little DJI camera up and running, but it's not cooperating with me. And so I'm going to this format instead. So I apologize. I set up a live stream that was supposed to work through my computer, I guess. I think that was the mistake that I made. I'm still just learning. Um, anyway, so I'm currently headed for the parking lot. That gets us closer to where I want to be for today. Yes, at the last second, unfortunately, my uncle showed up as I was about to leave with some very important video that I needed. And anyway, that's partly why I'm late. The other part why I'm late is I didn't get a chance to test out uh, my camera, so I'm kind of scrambling last minute. I hate doing things last minute; it stresses me out. But at the moment, nobody cares because nobody is here. Oh, I missed the park. I missed the turn off. I don't even know if people can hear me, let alone see me. I can't exactly end this live stream so that I can send more people to this live stream. Ah, well. Okay. Well, the trade-off is it's a beautiful day. Oh, watch out, little bird. Even though no one knows that I'm here or seems to be able to find my live stream, at least I get a beautiful view. Even better, nobody in the parking lot. Cool, somebody found my live stream. Hooray. Oh, and they left. Maybe they're going to go get the other people. All right, well, I'm now parked. And I'm just going to rig my phone into this. There we go. here we are in beautiful Oldman River Valley. Probably one of the most, it's not the most beautiful place in Lethbridge, but it comes close. So behind me you can see the train bridge. That bridge was built in, I think it was 1910 or 1912, I can't remember the exact year. Before it was built, there was a whole series of these trestles, train trestles built that went all throughout the river valley, and there's all kinds of accidents. The other place that I often shoot my other videos at, you can see the evidence of the old train trestles. Well, I'm glad to see somebody found my live stream. I'm just headed right now over to the river. Oh, and they left. It's like, I'm not listening to that guy talk for too much longer. Okay, here we go. So I've got, now I'm in the snow. It did snow, as you can see. Oh, look at all that snow. I promise it won't be all, bumping around like it is right now once we get over here to get next to the river. Beautiful day. Sun's out. Nobody around. I can make a fool of myself on YouTube, and nobody cares except for the people watching this. Ooh, open water. Hear those Canadian geese, they're not happy that I'm walking up to them here. Made it to the ice dams at the edge of the river here. So these ice dams are pretty dangerous. They're not like always solid. You can see here's where some people have accidentally found the ice dams. You're never entirely sure exactly how deep the snow is at an ice dam. So anyway, that's as close as we're going to get to the river. You might be able to see across there. There's some geese on the other side. Looks like some hikers going underneath the bridge. And some more geese floating over that way. Pretty cool. There, spat the gum out. For those who are sick and tired of watching me chew gum. Yeah, so behind me here, as I'm walking, that is the train bridge. That's what makes Lethbridge famous, sort of. Once upon a time, the train bridge, there was no train bridge. Well, of course there was no train bridge. But back in like the 1800s, when Lethbridge was just getting started, that train bridge didn't exist. I said this earlier, but I'm just saying it for the benefit of people showing up. Yeah, they had to go a long ways around instead of use that bridge. So I just found out something pretty cool, and I want to try this one week for one of my live streams. I found out I can actually live stream from my drone. That is amazing. So if it's possible to live stream from my drone, I'm going to do it. But that'll take some more testing out. I'm already screwing up the level of understanding of this kind of live streaming. Here, I'm going to set this down so you don't have to get all sick watching me move that around. Come on. Yeah, come on. There. Cool. Well, all one of you that joined me for this live stream, I don't know if you can hear me, probably not. Welcome. Welcome to the OAF show, or whatever we're going to call this. It is March the 4th, I believe. And yeah, it's a cool little landscape down here. We've got the bridge behind me here. The river's pretty frozen, but it's opening up in spots here and there. It was cold recently, and so cold enough to freeze up parts of the river. I have no idea if you can hear me, so if you're able to respond in the comments here, I'll just check and see if anyone has commented. Nobody has commented, so, well, nobody's here to watch, so how would they comment? I can mute it. All right, well. Let's try this differently. YouTube that I'm going to live stream with my phone so that I can connect to the scheduled live stream that I set up. So I have to set it up with my phone. I think that's the problem. I set it up on the computer, so my computer is waiting for me to start a live stream. And so all the people that were anticipating coming to this live stream, to the one that I was hoping to do, you get the picture. I don't need to explain it 30 times. Well, if anyone's going to watch this later, I'll just show you a couple of really cool things. So I love footprints. Okay, and we got these little tiny footprints going under this log. So underneath that log is a little spot where people can, or people, where like little critters can hide and get some rest if they need to, stay out of the wind, stay out of the snow. Yeah, footprints are cool. I love little animals and their tracks. Beside these ones, this set of footprints here, it's hard to tell, but those look like they could be rabbit footprints. Not entirely sure. Now this is cool. So I don't know if you can see this, but these little bumps here. So that's from, yeah, check it out. This is a little mouse house. So underneath here, if I pop those out, check it out, it's all hollow. Okay, and that's from the rodents that burrowed that out and just hid underneath there, used the snow as kind of like a little mini snow cave. Yeah, very cool. See, you can see all the little places along here where it's been burrowed out and possibly little animal lived underneath there. Very cool. Okay, well, let's see. I'm just checking the comments again to see if anyone has been able to connect with me. I don't see any. I just want to see live chat. Let's see what happens. Live chat. I want to learn more. There we go. Yeah, very cool. So this is, this is the middle of Lethbridge. Okay, this enormous bridge. I'm just going to go for a walk underneath the bridge and get to see how big it is. It's hard to tell how big things are when you're not actually there. So I'm going to go for a little walk. You can see how big it is. I'll just show that's how it looks from this angle. But looks are deceiving on camera. It's hard to get a sense of exactly how big things are. What else can I tell you? So the Oldman River, I'll tell you some stuff about it. The Oldman River was originally called the Belly River by the indigenous folks. And from what I understand, I don't know if any of this is true, but I think it sounds like the kind of thing that would happen. It used to be called the Belly River. When the Queen was going to come visit, and I can't remember exactly when this was, but when there was a scheduled visit of the Queen to Lethbridge. This is one of those myths, or one of those, I don't know if it's a folk tale, but when the Queen was coming to visit Lethbridge, they thought, the Belly River, that sounds suggestive. Let's change the name to Oldman River. And it might have been something else even before it was changed, but anyway, before that, from what I understand, it used to be called the Napi River. And Napi is an indigenous character in Blackfoot culture. And anyway, a lot closer to the bottom of the bridge. This will give you a much better perspective of how big this bridge is. It's quite a feat of engineering. All right, here we go. So there is the bridge. It's huge. And as I was saying earlier, if I can figure out how to make it work and figure out how to live stream from my drone, apparently I can yeah, I don't know what I said. There's the 30-second delay, so I don't know what I said, Ryan. Probably said something that was just perfect for it. I set myself up and fall down all the time. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to go into the other live stream that I set up and tell them that this is where it's at, but yeah, this is where it's at. I will say this, and this is kind of one of the reasons I do this. Like, I've been kind of cooped up the last 4 days because of my injury. Just getting to get outside again, man, it feels good. Just good to, I don't know. I know I'm freezing cold, and I really just want to go back to the car, which I'm about to do anyways. But it's so nice to just get some time outside and explore and just get back into nature again. Yeah, so I'll just explain my injury. So I was I drove to school on Tuesday in the morning, and then I forgot my phone. I'll answer that question. It's like -4 Celsius. Yeah, so it's not like super warm, like my hands are starting to get cold, but warm enough to take a hike or a walk. Anyway, injured myself as I was at a coworker waving at me that pulled up, and I waved back, and I didn't look where I was one-wheeling. Anyway, long story short, I fell down, injured my hip pretty bad, and went in, got x-rays and everything, and I was fine. But just to be on the safe side. And the doctor gave me 4 days off, which I happily accepted. Yeah, that's what I did. I took it. But yeah, this is cool. Like this is sort of something I want to keep up on a weekly basis. If it gives me a chance to go outside, hike around, interact with you guys. I just saw some chats come up there. I want to just see what that said. Where'd it go? How do I get those chats up? Chat. Yeah, I see the messages pop up, but I don't know how to keep them on the screen. I'd really like to see them stay. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to do this incrementally. I'm going to experiment with another format. I don't totally like the phone format. I'm just reading your comment there. 6'6", yeah, I'll bet you go fast. When I go hiking with tall people, I always have that that like extra challenge to keep up with them. I'm 6'1", so my speed is in the middle, but it's, you know, I go fast going up when I'm ascending, when I'm climbing, and I'm a slowpoke coming down because my knees aren't great. They used to be much better. But yeah, cool. So anyway, what I was saying is I plan on keeping up these live streams on a weekly basis as the seasons change. Yeah, not sweaty in this weather, that's for sure. As the seasons change, you'll be able to see it change here in Canada and get a good sense of. But the picture quality looks pretty good. I think you can see what's happening. These trees around here are called cottonwoods. They're just a beefy, enormous tree. They take a lot of wind resistance. Yeah, you bet. I can't remember where you're from, Just Paul. You have to remind me again. But yeah, these trees can take quite the beating. And they get, I mean, they live off of almost no moisture. This amount of snow is kind of, well, it's not a record, but this snow will be gone in like Duluth. Oh, MN. Sorry, you have to remind me of MN. Is that Minnesota or Montana? No. Duluth. I'm like the most ignorant person when it comes to knowing my states. Tip of Lake Superior. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, you'd probably have almost the exact climate that we have. Because I'm at the bottom of Canada, Minnesota. Okay, yeah, I'm at the bottom of Canada. Or Canadian weather does fluctuate quite a bit depending on where you live. If you know Ryan on the other channel that I work on, Ryan has way less snow, a lot more rain, but quite a bit less snow. The best state to be in is high. That's hilarious. So yeah, so there you go. That's a little sneak peek of Alberta, and if I get testing out stuff in the next couple of weeks, I'll say this: by April, I should have it all dialed in, so that I can live stream from my drone. So you get cottonwood there as well. Yeah, they're a pretty hardy species of tree, that's for sure. And just to answer the question about animals, not a lot of animals in these areas. Like there's little ones, little critters that come out. In the other place that I live streamed from last week, There's coyotes all the time, and they're hard to catch up close. You won't see a lot of them up close. There's no way I'll be able to live stream one of them from there. Oh, here comes some people. I'm such a chicken when there's like other people watching me. I just think like, what are they thinking? Anyway, I'm going inside my car. So yeah. When I go down into that other area, it's called the Cottonwood Nature Preserve. From there, I'll run into animals there all the time. Porcupine. Yeah, I see. There's sometimes I haven't seen any foxes, but I've seen coyotes, tons of birds, owls all the time. I see a lot of owls down there. What else have I seen? I know there's skunk. See them from time to time, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, black bear. No, not around here. I've heard there's rumors that they occasionally will come back onto the plains. Black bear and grizzly bear are interesting because they both used to live on the plains all the time, and that was their home. And then as basically human expansion started to push, yeah, I'll answer that one in a sec there, Murdoch. As humans started to expand, we don't see them very often in the plains. They'll drift out occasionally, but yeah, we don't really see them on the plains as much. If I do get that drone up and running, then we'll probably see some wildlife, because then I can like spot it from above. And then, oh, they go through your garbage, hey? Oh, that's nuts. So I used to live in Jasper, and just to answer Murdoch's comment there, I used to live in Jasper before I moved down here. And back in the day, it was pretty normal for bears to be going through garbage, and people just were like, "Hey, here's another bear going through the garbage." But anyway, the policies towards bears have changed significantly. And if there's one bit of advice I would say for people who are getting into the outdoors or starting to learn how to be in the outdoors, I'd say do some looking into the principles of leave no trace. It's not just about like picking up your garbage. It's about understanding how to interact with the outdoors. And one of the big principles is how to store your waste and how to like keep your distance from animals. Yeah, I'm actually putting together a course on bear, like how to engage with bears, like how to avoid engaging with them, obviously, and what to do if you get stuck, staring down at a bear. Yeah, that's coming up soon. But then to Murdoch's question about actually live streaming from there, that's the plan. I mean, for me to drive to Banff or Jasper, it's a 3-hour drive to Banff, a 6-hour drive to Jasper. So that's a really committing day. But absolutely, I know Jasper really, really well. So to live stream from those places where there's cell service, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I would be all over that. Yeah. Moose. Yeah, I've seen lots of moose. You see moose often, again, in the mountains and a lot of the swampier areas of Canada. You'll see moose, a lot of elk. And rare, super, super rare is caribou. There's more caribou in the north of Canada than anywhere else, really. But there are like surviving herds of caribou throughout Jasper still. They're all gone from Banff. But the really cool new thing that's happening is they've just reintroduced the buffalo into Jasper, or not Jasper, but to Banff. They've been testing them out for the last couple of years. And the buffalo herds are starting to grow and actually produce more buffalo. So they're considering bringing those up into Jasper as well. If they bring that back, that'll be incredible. That means, you'll be able to see buffalo in their natural habitat throughout the national parks. That'll be something I'm looking forward to in the future, is to find and photograph buffalo in their natural habitat. So yeah, so when summer comes around, I mean, that's the plan. I have a summer job that I'll be working at, filming. Um, Hi, Buffalo. Nice to meet you. I'm a man on a buffalo. If you've never seen that video, you got to check it out. Or is it Guy on a Buffalo? I can't remember the one. It's a great video. But yeah, in the summer, I've got a job shooting video for a camp. And in between that and quite possibly going out to visit my friend Ryan out in the coast, and then I definitely want to hit the parks and do some live streams and shoot some videos there. I've got plans to take some friends on some trips, so that's also going to happen. Yeah, lots of stuff. If you're just watching this content, you've never, you're like, who is this guy? Stick around. I got lots of really cool ideas coming up, and of course, spread the word. Let people know about what I'm doing, and yeah, you better tidy up. I'm coming for you, Ryan. Yeah, let people know what I'm doing. Of course, like the video. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed, then subscribe as well too. That's all I can really say for now. There's a lot more people around, and I'm a big chicken, so I'm gonna end this live stream. Start now. Yeah, I'll end this live stream. Thanks, guys, for checking this out, and I'll have my crap together next week a little more. It was just kind of like last minute putting things together to get this live stream out, and I'm going to test out a couple of Nathan the Felix Unger. Yeah. Don't know that one, sorry. Okay, thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week.